Imagine a mind that never rests, a spirit that refuses to be contained, a soul that constantly reaches beyond the horizon. That is Aquarius. The water-bearer pours not just water, but possibility, insight, revolution. Every thought, every glance, every action carries a whisper of the future. You feel it in the way they move through the world, not following paths, but creating them, not conforming, but inspiring. The brilliance of Aquarius is not accidental. It is born from a relentless drive to understand, to innovate, to evolve. Aquarians are not content with the ordinary. They question everything because they see the connections others ignore. To them, life is a puzzle, a vast network of ideas, emotions, and possibilities waiting to be aligned. This ceaseless curiosity fuels their genius, but it also creates tension. When your mind moves faster than your world can keep up, isolation becomes inevitable. You crave understanding, but often find only confusion. Yet in that tension, in that friction, Aquarians find their spark, their unique clarity. The essence of Aquarius is freedom and vision. Freedom of thought, freedom of expression, freedom from the chains of convention. They refuse to be boxed in by expectations or tradition. And vision, they see not just what is, but what could be. Their imagination bridges the present with the infinite possibilities of tomorrow. It is a mind that stretches beyond the immediate, that dreams of new systems, new ways, new worlds. This vision can make them pioneers, revolutionaries, innovators. They see patterns others miss, and they are compelled to act on those insights. Yet with great vision comes great responsibility. The Aquarian mind is restless, always searching, always innovating, and always questioning. Their hearts, too, carry a burden, the weight of potential unrealized, of dreams misunderstood. They feel deeply, though often hidden beneath layers of intellect and logic. The inner world of Aquarius is a storm of ideas, emotions, and ideals, a universe constantly expanding, yet seeking grounding. Aquarians are natural reformers. They are drawn to causes that transcend the personal, the political, the temporary. Justice, equality, humanitarian work, innovation, and social evolution. They thrive where change is needed. But this calling can be a double-edged sword. The same drive that makes them reformers can make them stubborn, aloof, or detached. When ideas clash with reality, frustration rises. They must learn to balance idealism with patience, vision with action, theory with empathy. That balance is their true challenge and their ultimate gift. Beneath the intellect and vision lies a profound spiritual consciousness. Aquarians are seekers. They feel a connection to something larger than themselves, a sense that they are part of a cosmic web of thought, energy, and purpose. They may not always follow traditional spiritual paths, but their journey is deeply spiritual. It is the quest for understanding, for truth, for connection. Meditation, reflection, and creative expression allow them to channel their energy upward, into insight and innovation, rather than letting it scatter into distraction. The Aquarian journey is marked by evolution through connection. Unlike some who are solitary by nature, Aquarians grow by interacting with ideas, people, and systems. They are drawn to collectives, communities, and movements, not out of conformity, but to weave their vision into the fabric of reality. Here lies another tension, their need for individuality versus their desire for collective progress. They must learn to lead without dominating, to inspire without imposing, to innovate without alienating. This dance between independence and integration shapes their path. At their core, Aquarians possess an unyielding sense of purpose. They know intuitively that their ideas, their actions, and their creativity are meant to ripple outward. Each insight, each invention, each connection has the potential to change the world. But the challenge lies in direction. Energy misaligned becomes frustration, genius wasted. The key for Aquarians is focus, channeling their restless intellect and visionary drive into projects, causes, and relationships that truly matter. Here, the mini-climaxes of their life unfold, moments of discovery, moments of doubt, moments where insight meets reality. Aquarius thrives on innovation and originality. They are the thinkers who question societal norms, the inventors who reimagine technology, the visionaries who foresee shifts before they arrive. But brilliance alone is not enough. Aquarians must learn to communicate, to translate their complex insights into forms that others can grasp. Otherwise, their genius remains isolated, unshared, and misunderstood. The art of connection, between mind and heart, self and world, idea and action, is the true mastery of Aquarius. Emotionally, Aquarians are paradoxical. They are detached, yet deeply compassionate. They analyze, yet intuitively sense. They crave connection, yet value solitude. Relationships with an Aquarian can be transformative, because they challenge those around them to see, to think, to evolve. But they can also be frustrating, because the Aquarian heart is vast and complex, difficult to pin down. Love for Aquarius is a meeting of minds, a fusion of ideals, a shared journey toward greater understanding. It is not enough to feel. One must also comprehend, and vision, and grow together. Life for Aquarius is a continuous ascent, an endless journey of discovery and reinvention. Their minds are laboratories, their souls are explorers, their hands shape the tools of the future. Challenges do not deter them, they fuel them. Setbacks are invitations to innovate, obstacles are opportunities to reimagine. Here lies one of their greatest gifts, the ability to turn adversity into insight, to see potential in the impossible, to lead with ideas before the world catches up. The path of Aquarius is one of transformation, not just for themselves, but for everyone they touch. Their journey is upward, expansive, and illuminating. As they evolve, they shed outdated beliefs, break free from societal constraints, and embrace their role as agents of change. Each step forward is a synthesis of intellect, creativity, and spirit, a step toward a future only they can envision. In this evolution, they become not only leaders and innovators but also teachers and inspirers, guiding others toward clarity, understanding, and progress. Aquarians have a natural gift for seeing patterns and connections invisible to others. They intuitively perceive systems, dynamics, and underlying truths. This gift allows them to anticipate change, to innovate, and to lead movements. But this clarity comes with responsibility. A mind that sees too far ahead can become disconnected from the present. Idealism can outpace action, and vision can overwhelm practicality. The challenge is to balance foresight with patience, insight with empathy, and innovation with implementation. Their creativity is not merely aesthetic, it is transformative. Aquarius creates worlds through ideas, reshapes societies through invention, and challenges norms through thought. They are often ahead of their time, misunderstood or underappreciated in the moment, but eventually recognized for the foresight and impact of their contributions. This delayed recognition can test their patience, but it also refines their perseverance and deepens their understanding of timing, influence, and strategy. Aquarius is also a connector. They link people, ideas, and causes, forging networks that amplify impact. They are drawn to communities, movements, and collaborations that reflect their ideals. Yet, they must navigate the tension between individual autonomy and collective engagement. Too much attachment can feel constraining. Too much detachment can render their brilliance ineffective. The mastery of Aquarius lies in harmonizing personal freedom with communal responsibility, creating pathways that benefit both self and society. Spiritual growth for Aquarius is inseparable from intellectual expansion. Their evolution is marked by integration of mind, heart, and higher purpose. Meditation, reflection, creative practice, and acts of service allow them to channel their restless energy into meaningful transformation. By aligning vision with action, intellect with intuition, and independence with connection, they step into their full potential. They do not merely live, they innovate, inspire, and elevate those around them. The Aquarian journey is a story of endless pursuit, the pursuit of truth, freedom, understanding, and possibility. Life is a series of mini-climaxes, moments of insight and revelation that propel them forward. Each challenge, each encounter, each project is a step toward mastery, not only of external accomplishments but of self, consciousness, and spirit. They rise by transcending limits, embracing complexity, and daring to dream beyond the ordinary. The ultimate gift of Aquarius is the ability to envision the future and bring it into being. They do not accept reality as fixed, they see it as malleable, a canvas for innovation and transformation. This visionary power carries responsibility, the responsibility to act ethically, to connect wisely, and to lead with integrity. When harnessed fully, Aquarius becomes a force for progress, a beacon for change, and a bridge between the possible and the actual. Aquarians, at their best, embody a balance of intellect, creativity, and spirit. They challenge convention, expand understanding, and inspire others to reach beyond themselves. Their lives are laboratories of potential, experiments in evolution, and journeys toward enlightenment. They remind us that the future is not merely something we inherit, it is something we create, imagine, and shape. And in every Aquarian, there is the spark of possibility, the call to innovation, and the courage to transcend.